that's your legacy, right?
Pretty much. And also, we've got a very interesting set coming up. I saw
your eyes light up, and
I'm very happy to see this. So Pipsqueak and Madtyro.
Oh, this is going to be
That's going to be a 6 set.
It's a great one.
Pipsqueak needs very little introduction. Rectangle, one of the best players in Sweden. He is currently on the Melee Stats Player Spotlight. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. If it's not, then Wheat will execute me after this commentary block. But he is in the Melee Stats Player Spotlight, which basically is technically unsponsored, but Melee Stats will fund a player to go to X amount of events. So he is going to this. He will be going to the Function. He will be going in May. He will be going to Smash Summit, and I think there's one other tournament he's going to that I might be low tide. I don't actually know. But either way, Pipsqueak, not sponsored, but he's sponsored for these tournaments.
One of the big names out there left without an acronym in front of his name.
Yes. And Madtyro. So for those unfamiliar with Madtyro, Madtyro is one of the craziest Luigis I have ever encountered, ever.
Yeah, one of my favorites to watch, too. I've been playing Luigi a long time, and there's not a lot of people that are moving with this character like this left in the game anymore.
Yeah, he does, like, if he can Voodoo Dash, he will Voodoo Dash. If he can do, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain what he's doing, but
I probably will.
You will definitely be able to.
This is the one time where we get to switch roles a little bit, right? Like, I get to know what I'm talking about for a change.
But I've encountered Madtyro plenty of times on Unranked. I've played him a million times, and I know he doesn't like how I play, but I very much like how he plays. So
I love when I see a Luigi that knows how to do that right there with the platform canceling, the platform movement through, not just side to side, but up and down and through, because down and up are problematic directions for Luigi. He can really get down horizontally, but he doesn't have great anti-air, especially against Fox. And down air is about his saving grace, his only saving grace as he comes through a platform, unless you know how to do that little trick right there that you can see him doing as he crouches through the platform. You can create a lot of interesting mix-ups there with Nair and a couple other tools also.
So I'm going to be interested to see how it plays out, because I know Madtyro can do everything you just described, and is also like a very good player. Like, there are definitely players who have like really crazy tech skill, or do like, you know, understand how to do movement, but don't really know how to play the game, and that like they don't have the best neutral, or their tournament like mindset isn't the best. But Madtyro is a very skilled tournament player as well, and it's very scary playing against someone who plays not only an uncommon character,
but has uncommon technique.
Uncommon techniques, uncommon character, and is like good at the game. And we're going to see how Pipsqueak is able to adapt.
Let's get down. Speaking of invalidation from that Fox up tilt, that up tilt's a nightmare for Luigi to deal with, way worse than versus Falcon. When it comes to Luigi on the approach, you just got to remember he really doesn't have much other than than wave dash. So if you can just down tilt or forward tilt or nair, you can shut down the wave dash on the income.
Absolutely. But
nice up air follow up. Madtyro on the edge guard here gets the tortellini twist, doubles up on him.
I'm liking. Can you explain it? But I don't know. Oh, okay.
Whoopsie.
But do you know why Madtyro is doing jabs before grabbing the ledge? Is it a timing thing? Is it a?
It might be a timing correction thing, because there is that moment where Luigi's kind of coming out of his wave dash, but if he's doing a move, he kind of can act again before his movement's completely empty. Another thing is he could be covering that direction, like with a hitbox, just in case somebody does show up there, because that reverse jab can lead to a very easy edge guard on Fox if you get his jump.
I also want to say Pipsqueak's looking very, very solid in this matchup too.
So fast.
Like super, super fast reactions. Like he was able to just immediately up smash the down B. During the edge guard situation, well, they were both on the right side. Pipsqueak did an early shine, so if Madtyro early upbeat, he would have gotten shine and died. And then he full hopped over where Madtyro's up B range would have hit him and threw out a back air. And because Madtyro was forced to up B there because he didn't have a down B like charge, he had to up B there and thus got hit by the back air. So it's just like understanding of that makes. Like, you can tell Pipsqueak knows what he's doing.
Right, 100%. And it's tough EU, right? Because definitely as few Luigis as there are in the U.S. that are good, there are more now, shout-outs to my boy Sid, but there are hardly any in Europe.
Yeah, I mean, there's Jiraiya, but also...
Exactly.
I'm sure that Pipsqueak does not play Jiraiya every
And he's going to live easy here.
Yeah, with the charge. And Madtyro
he really didn't need to expend his charge, I don't think, but it definitely helped him get back to ledge ASAP, which is going to prevent him from being shined or anything.
I like Madtyro's use of the fireball off stage to stall and mix up the timing, so Pipsqueak can't always just like insta back air. It's sick.
Yeah, it's not a fantastic projectile, but when you combine it with the jump and just that little, it's just a little thing they have to think about. They have to deal with it or get out of the way. And if they get out of the way, they can't edge guard you.
This could be really huge for Pipsqueak if he's able to get this edge guard.
Yeah, he's got no jump, and when Luigi doesn't have his jump, this becomes so hard for him to find solid ground again. But Madtyro does find solid ground here.
And he's able to land.
Yeah, and now we've got a tight battle here.
And every single one of the up airs that Pipsqueak threw out were all weak. Misses the fair.
Yeah, misses that fettuccine chop. Probably should have gone with the up air maybe, but even then, the DI was
great.
great.
A back air will mix up the DI, but great DI on that forward on Pipsqueak's part. But the forward tilt
follows up with the forward.
Oh, but he could have held ledge.
He actually did the classic Luigi of reading the shorten and then like second guessing yourself of being like, they're gonna go to stage. But like you said, once you start dealing with these higher level foxes, they start going to ledge more often, and we see that Pipsqueak's having some trouble with this fireball.
The raw jump up down air on Madtyro's part catches Pipsqueak trying to dash in and probably go for an up smash or go for like a run up shield. And Madtyro knew.
To me, that just looks like matchup unfamiliarity because that down air hitbox will surprise you with how good it is for a character like Luigi to possess.
Also, if Luigi jumps up, it's like you said before, it is difficult for Luigi to land.
Right.
Fox could very easily seeing Luigi jump and just like, okay, I will wait for you to land or I will jump above you and back air you. Because Fox's back air against Luigi is very devastating if you're above.
Devastating. Up tilt's really good for continuing the juggle. All all Luigi can do after a certain point is try to falling down air or falling nair, and when you know that, it's very easy to punish. But I just think we're seeing a little bit of matchup unfamiliarity from Pipsqueak here. He doesn't have that. He doesn't know what to do with the fireballs. He's not really stopping the movement either, and this is where things really start getting bad. When you start getting down smash multiple times in a string, that's really bad.
Yeah, and there is counterplay to all this stuff too. Like, you can definitely just like jump into the fire. If Luigi fireballs on stage, you can literally just jump into the fireball.
This character's like number 11 on the tier list.
Yeah, exactly.
For a reason. You have to remind him of his place in the world.
But even though this character is a mid tier on the tier list, he does have some very devastating punches on Fox if he does land them.
Well, my opinion on this as a longtime player of the character is that he might not be overall as good of a character as Samus or even Ganon. But he does have more favorable matchups against just Fox, Falco, and Puff even.
Yeah.
So some of the best characters in the game, he really has great matchups against. It's not really until you run into Sheik or Marth that you really start having devastating matchup differences.
So I agree with that. That one situation, I don't know what this is called, but Madtyro used up air. So the head would land on the platform, and then because of that, like I don't know if it's a platform or whatever, but it lets you be active on the platform faster, and was able to do a down smash off of it and continue the combo.
That's what I was talking about before the set started when I saw him button checking that, because that's a pretty tight input window for that particular technique. Back in my day, we just called it platform canceling or platform phasing. I don't know what the modern term is for it.
Gotcha.
But Abate was a master. Abate and Eddie Mexico, they really reliably could use that technique.
And apparently so is Madtyro.
Madtyro showing some
USAA is made for the safe pilots, like Sergeant Hayden, who won't return a call until the engine's cool. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
And now, most admired alum.
Get up there.
This is so embarrassing.
There's no way it's me.
You know her. You love her.
Ruh-roh.
What are you doing here?
It's Anna Gomez. Who? Our first gagillionaire. With AT&T Fiber, Anna's got the fastest internet with hyper-gig speed.
I didn't know you went to this school.
I have a lot in common.
Live like a gagillionaire with AT&T Fiber. Now with speeds up to 5 gigs. Limited availability.
Great technical skill here with Luigi.
I think also what you were saying with matchup unfamiliarity, I can see too, because Madtyro has been getting away a lot with the jump in place down air and jump in place falling down B.
Yes.
And it is, if you are unable to punish that, it's safe. It can be safe on shield if you are able to dash away after the first hit of the down B.
You can also crouch cancel it.
And you can CC it. And he's not doing either of these. He's just getting hit by both hits of it. And
you might, and most people don't know this, you might not even not know this, but the hitbox and the move properties for a aerial down B versus a grounded down B are extremely different.
Really?
Yeah, the terms of knockback, in terms of how they hit your shield and the timing you have, that's why he does it in the air and approach with it instead of starting on the ground, because you can go further if you start on the ground, but you don't have the same number of hits and they don't shield stun as much.
Also, wild invisible ceiling interaction we just saw there, but
isn't Luigi always getting those? I don't know what it is about his programming that makes him more susceptible to it than other characters, but it seems to always happen with Luigi.
He's such a weird character. I love it. It's
that
so
was
goofy.
a phenomenal read by Pipsqueak to recognize that the falling nair was coming. That's one of the very few times I've seen Madtyro do something that I thought was pretty predictable and atypical Luigi.
Also, the clean up tilt on Pipsqueak's part, and now we got a transformation here.
Murder Mountain, baby.
Murder Mountain.
This is my favorite thing to do with Luigi.
Madtyro with
get up attack.
The get up attack and just continue doing it over and over again.
He can't do it now. He just lost his drop kick get up attack. Now he has the other one, which is a pathetic get up attack.
I think it's crazy that it's possible that Pipsqueak threw out the laser just to prevent Madtyro from doing that.
You take anything you can get. I mean, especially on this stage at this percent, like Pipsqueak knows that it's just one neutral interaction away from him winning this, but he also knows that down air is there, down B is there now, and Madtyro's got that kind of punish game where he can really follow up.
Even a grab could lead into a forward or something like that. And Madtyro's off stage.
Ooh, he almost got hit by the down. He almost got hit by the fireball, which made him hesitate on the edge guard. But
that won't kill. That will not kill. And the misfire.
DI, and the RN Jesus is on the
but
side.
But it's not enough, and Pipsqueak will take the game.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine talking about this matchup more. Fine talking about this set more.
I'm glad we got a game 3. This is a good set, and I
thrilling.
can hear the crowd roar every single time Pip or Madtyro does anything. I definitely can hear fans of both of these players in the crowd, and I'm not surprised.
We have our wide shot constantly, and it was like when both these guys stepped up, the seats kind of filled in a little bit more.
Oh yeah,
we're getting to that part of the night where the sets matter a little bit more.
Both of these are very, intelligent, handsome, talented players.
Handsome, to say the least.
Absolutely.
And now we're kind of tight here on Dreamland, and this is a good counter pick.
He did the platform phase that you were talking about, and was able to continue the combo off of it.
Exactly.
An up throw into down air.
That's just good punishment there. I mean, it's real basic and it's real simple, but you, especially in this matchup, you really want to prioritize just getting Fox off the stage, even at low percents, because you can do so much damage there before he can even get back, or you can just try to finish the edge guard. Oh my goodness, Madtyro, these are so hard to hit. You have no idea how hard it is to chain grab Fox like that with Luigi on Dreamland.
And gets a clean 71 off of it too. Just beautiful punish.
Beautiful stuff from Madtyro. I'm loving what I'm seeing right here.
I'm also seeing that Pipsqueak is now adopting the style of play against Luigi, where you will turn around and go kind of for back air and try to hit Luigi's cap, and Madtyro has adapted this extremely well. He's starting to pull up full hops, so he goes above the Fox trying to full hop, and he's also wave dashing in and using up smash as well as trying to grab to
nice
whip
edge
punish.
Cancel. There's always one thing that I think about when it comes to this matchup, and it's the fact that when I'm Luigi, I either want to be all the way outside or all the way in. If I'm mid-range with Fox, like say right outside of Luigi's jab range, I'm in the danger zone. I can get bared, like you said. I can get forward tilted. I can get down tilted, poked. So
even falling up air in place, because if you wave dash in, you just eat that.
Yeah, and so I think a mistake that maybe Pipsqueak is making is that he's coming in with these nairs and putting himself right in the big move zone for Luigi.
Yeah, and if you get traded here, it's really bad for you.
Double shine. That would have been huge. He desperately needed that shine right there.
Yeah, and the air dodge on Madtyro's part was amazing. Making sure that he is invincible and gets back to stage for free, and
the reverse fettuccine jump.
So uses the invincibility. So Pipsqueak goes through him and then gets hit by the bare tip of that fair.
He's got no jump. He's got no jump.
But he's going to live.
Wow, unbelievable.
This is huge for Pipsqueak. You need to hit this. So stay on stage and continue hitting your backers.
He really can't afford to take a lot of percent.
Air dodges too. But a jab up smash will kill. And it's even game.
Luckily, he was Fox McCloud.
Fox McCloud. Best character in the game.
For a reason. And now the string. Now, this is really where you can get a lot of damage. You can't. But yeah, I mean, it's like Peach Marth, right? Like when you get Peach in the air and she's used her float, you can't let her get back to the ground. And that's kind of how you've got to think about Luigi, too. Once he uses his jump, since he doesn't have those aerials that make it safe for him to fall to the ground, you just keep going for up air, keep going for up tilt, anything you can do to just prolong that stage of the match.
Goes up but misses the.
That's going to be
fair,
death.
and that's huge. A jab up smash, and now Pipsqueak is up a stock and
that's another
on percent.
That's another thing I told somebody who asked me about this matchup last night is to remember AJB, always be jabbing, because if you're jabbing Luigi, your jab range is better than his. So you can really mess him up and catch him jumping in and catch him in the air. And once he's in the air, like I said, he is fodder.
We have a last stock game 2 situation right now.
A tight bat. That's what
Very tight bat. And, oh, this might be huge for Madtyro. Stuck on the ledge.
Oh, no.
That could have been a shot.
Oh, yeah, this will be. Oh,
What?
he flubs.
Oh, no. Will Madtyro do something? Goes for the jab and crouch cancels it.
Oh, my God. Some Olive Garden melee from Pipsqueak.
But the forward misses the up there. This is huge. What's going to happen?
Oh, they're both kind of weird right now. They're both a little weird.
They know the next hit might be huge.
Oh, that's it.
That's.
Oh,
it
my
isn't.
God! He second guesses the up throw, even though down air was technically guaranteed there. He just
gets the ledge dash, but catches the side platform, and that should be it. I don't think Pipsqueak makes it back.
He can recover if there's no ledge grab, but there is. Madtyro takes it 2-1 in an extremely close battle against the international traveler Pipsqueak. And man, this losers bracket is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be battle royale in that losers bracket tomorrow.
Kentucky and Luigi players are eating good tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Man.